Hello, welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, welcome back. I've missed you. It's 26 degrees Celsius outside, and yet here I am drinking tea inside. I guess this is going to be somewhat of a otaku video. So for a while now I wanted to make a video about one of my favorite ongoing manga series, which is called Spy Family or Spy X Family, depending on how you pronounce it. I've been obsessively collecting these volumes since early last year when I discovered it, and I'm up to volume 7 right now, and it just keeps getting better. And then one day I was just innocently browsing the internet when I suddenly found the trailer for the Spy Family anime, and I was so excited. I might have just screamed right there, and it looked so awesome too. And now it's actually here. 6 episodes have dropped already, and I want to take this time to talk about the manga and the anime so far. But first, we have to make a quick little detour to my last video I made about my cat obsession. If you haven't watched that video, you can click right here to watch it. I mean, if you want to. You don't have to, but I would like it if you did. We have to bring in the kitty stuff counter again because I couldn't help myself and I added to my collection again. It's not bad though. It's only these 2 teacups. This Neko Atsume phone case. Actually, does playing a game also count? Let's say it does. Another plushie! I am slowly building an army. This little extra pin for my jacket. This air humidifier that also works as a nightlight. And as you can see, it has a cute little cat inside. And another bowl. I use it for my oatmeal. I also totally forgot about these books in my last video from the oatmeal. They're very funny. And about cats. So Spy Family. The manga is written by Tatsuya Endo, and it's about this spy named Twilight. Well, actually, Twilight is his spy name. His real name so far is unknown. He has to go on a mission to infiltrate this fancy elite private school, and in order to do that he has to build a family. So he takes on the name Lloyd Forger, get it? Forger, and he goes to the orphanage to adopt a child. This is where he meets and adopts Anya, but what he doesn't know is that Anya is a telepath, which means she can read minds. So Anya knows he's a spy, and she's very excited about that. But Lloyd doesn't know that Anya knows. However, just a child is not enough for this mission, he also needs a wife. And that's how he meets Yor Briar by chance, and they agree to stage a marriage. However, unbeknownst to Lloyd, Yor is actually an assassin who goes by the name of Thorn Princess. So we have a spy who doesn't know his daughter is a telepath and his wife is an assassin. The assassin also doesn't know that her husband is a spy and her daughter is a telepath. And the daughter telepath knows about both of them, and she's just very excited about it. So it's actually kind of like the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, except just way more fun, cute and wholesome. And sexy. I'm sorry Angelina, but you got nothing on your... Now as they are trying to pass for a normal family, shenanigans ensuing, they start to grow a lot closer to each other and care about each other. This is actually really getting on Lloyd's conscience because he knows this is just a mission and he has to dump them as soon as he's done, because as a spy he can't settle down. Now I know I've said it already, but I love this manga. It's one of my favorites and it really deserves all the praise that it's getting. The characters are amazing and I just really love this family. I mean, just look at them. Look at them, look at the daddy, look at the mommy. Anyway, let's get into the characters a bit more. We'll start with Anya, the telepath. Now, I've mentioned this before, but I really don't like kids. I don't want to have kids. I just really don't like them. Often I just can't stand them, you know, like they're having those tantrums in the shopping mall and they just like run around and knock stuff over, just having no regard for others. And you might think, but Elske, you were a child yourself once. Yes, I was, and I didn't like myself either back then. But then there's Anya, and I'll be damned if she isn't the cutest thing in anime ever. I fell in love with her character from the moment she was introduced in the first volume. She is precious, and she must be protected at all costs. And this is coming from someone who doesn't even like kids. So Anya is a 6-year-old orphan, and as of now there's not much known about her past, except that she used to be in some kind of experiment in a research facility. She loves peanuts and to watch cartoons. She's always watching this spy cartoon that she's really excited about, so that explains why she was so excited about her new dad being a spy. When I started this manga, I didn't expect her to be so excited about that, but she's only 6 years old, so it makes sense. Because of her telepathic ability, she knows about her dad's mission and she's very eager to help him with it, because she believes if they succeed that they will stay together. My heart. She's also such a funny character. I love it when she goes, hey. Her face looks so funny. I want that on a t-shirt. Wait, do they have t-shirts of that? They probably do. Of course they do. It is so cute. Oh my god, I love this one. It's a pink sweater. Actually, I never wear pink. Especially not this kind of pink. Maybe I should. Just try it. I mean, I never thought I would wear a crop top and here I am. Feast your eyes on my belly. Subscribe. I'm sorry, I'm just very excited about my first crop top. Okay, back to the show. And I'm saving this for later. I'll get back to it. So Anya also hides her telepathy? Because she thinks that once Lloyd finds out, he will send her back to the orphanage. Which is not a irrational fear, to be honest. It appears that Anya has been adopted and sent back multiple times in her past, which is really sad. I honestly cannot understand how you could send this precious girl back. I don't want kids, but I would adopt Anya. Although that would actually be a very bad idea, considering she can read my thoughts, and that would be very disturbing.
それが何なのかは地下室に答えがあると踏んでいる。だからさっき言った通りだ。地下室に行った後に考えよう。お前がそこまで生きてるかわからねえから聞いてんだぜ。
Damn, Levi and Erwin are so hot. I would totally Levi's and let Erwin my and then I would let them each other while I just watch. Next we have Lloyd Forger, aka Twilight, aka
Teddy.
One of his most noticeable skills is that he's a master of disguise. This is literally how he gets introduced in the manga, and his disguises are like on a Mission Impossible level. But even when he's not wearing a mask or something, he still adapts his appearances, like his clothes or hairstyle, to whatever fits the occasion. There isn't much known yet about his backstory, but we do know that he lost his parents in a war, which motivated him to become a spy. His personality is a bit cold. As a spy, he learned not to get attached to someone, and we see that in the beginning of the manga when he's in a relationship. Welcome to the relationship. How may I help you? Hello, I'd like a relation, please. Alright, do you want the relation to be business, platonic, or romantic? Oh, I don't know. What would you recommend? I would recommend none of them. Oh, they all end up in betrayal. Are you okay? No, my girlfriend just broke up with me, my friends all left me, and my business partner stabbed me in the back. That's horrible. Yeah, it all sucks. Well, no offense, but you don't seem to be the right person to be working in a relationship. Well, who cares? It's just a cover for my super secret assassin job anyway. You what? Oh, I was not supposed to tell you that. Great, now I have to kill you. What? What did I do? You're not supposed to know. But you told me. I know, I'm sorry. I don't want to do this either. Then don't. I won't tell. Really? You won't? Because I'm super tired of having to kill people all the time because of this. Yeah. Also, how many times did you have to... You know what? Don't tell me. So we have a deal? Yes. I won't tell anyone that you're a secret assassin. She's an assassin? Fuck. Well, we see it in the beginning of the manga when he's in a relationship with a woman just to get information about the target, and as soon as the mission's done, he dumps her coldly. But as was expected from this story, he slowly starts to care more and more about his fake family, and he keeps reminding himself not to be attached to them. As a spy, of course, he also has great fighting abilities and intelligence. He also has some great observation skills and instincts, like being able to tell when someone's watching him even if they're just like in a building somewhere. Now what I really like about Lloyd is that even though he's playing a role for his mission, he's actually being a very good dad to Anya. You know, he's strict when necessary, for example when it comes to Anya's schoolwork, but he's also very kind to her and even helps her with her studying. And even when Anya messes up, which she actually does a lot, he never acts out on her. Like, he'll be disappointed, but he never gets mad at her. Instead, he comforts her and tells her that it's okay and that she did her best. I really like that about him because, you know, with the great importance of his mission, which is actually to maintain peace between two nations, it would have been surprising if he actually did get mad and pushed her more. But he doesn't, because he values her feelings. I really like that about him because I do know there are a lot of people out there who are actually pressured by their parents to achieve certain goals and then get scolded whenever they're not able to meet those expectations. They get told that they are not trying hard enough or that they are just not good enough. And like, they don't even have an excuse like Lloyd has with his mission. Like, it's not like world peace depends on it. If you are a parent watching this, don't ever tell your child that they are not good enough. And if you do, then guess what? You're not good enough as a parent. Alright, let's go to the next main character. Yor Briar, now officially Yor Forger, but also known as Thorn Princess. I love Yor. How can you not? I mean, look at those beautiful eyes. Okay, so Yor is also an orphan. I'm sensing a theme here. She has a younger brother and they both lost their parents as kids. And that's when Yor became an assassin to provide for her younger brother, who actually doesn't know about his sister's job. In daily life, she works as a clerk at City Hall with a bunch of very mean female co-workers. These co-workers are actually kind of the reason why Yor even agrees with the whole fake marriage proposal. They point out that she's still unmarried, and a lot of single women get investigated by the government because it's considered very suspicious when a woman is unmarried. And isn't that an accurate criticism of our society? Now, this story presumably takes place around the 50s, so that's actually a very accurate picture. But even today, even though it's more accepted thanks to feminism, a lot of women still face a lot of criticism about being unmarried and not having children. It's like either they think you're very selfish or they actually feel very sad for you and they're like, oh, don't worry, I'm sure you'll meet the right person someday and you'll start your family. Listen, random old lady I met while working at a diner. When I said I'll never have children, I meant that I don't want them. I'm having the time of my life, getting to spend all my money on manga like this, all of my minimum wage money. I couldn't even afford kids if I wanted them. Also, are you just assuming that my love life is depressing? I mean, how does she know? Seriously, how does she know? Anyway, this is why Yor gets involved with Lloyd. Initially, she actually asked him to pretend to be her boyfriend, but Lloyd ends up mistakenly introducing himself as her husband. And then they just go with it. Now, when I read what this manga was about, I expected Yor to be this very cold person, you know? Because she kills people. But I didn't expect Yor to be so cute. I mean, when she is in her assassin mode, of course she's a total badass, just killing her targets with ease, being kind of indestructible. But outside of her assassin job, she's actually a very sweet and shy person, and it's so freaking cute. Like, she just gets embarrassed all the time and blushes. It's so cute. She's also very protective of Anya, which I love, of course, because Anya is precious. And Anya is also very fond of Yor, even if she does get intimidated by her sometimes whenever her assassin side starts to resurface. She's also incredibly strong, to the point where she just kicks a moving car away and just sends it flying. God, I would marry her. What's also very cute about Yor is that she's kind of an airhead sometimes. Like, she's not the smartest. Oh, and she can't handle alcohol. She gets wasted so fast, it's so funny. Honestly, these characters are all so precious to me. I don't even have a favorite. I love all of them. There's also a lot of fun side characters like Frankie, Lloyd's informant. Yuri Breyer. He is Yor's brother and he has a very disturbing sister complex. And then there's Damien Desmond. He is Anya's school rival and also the son of Lloyd's target. I'm not getting into all of these characters in this video because that would just take too long and it would be more fun for you to explore them for yourself by just reading the manga or watching the anime. Speaking of the anime, the animation looks so good and the music is also amazing. Like it's got that nice like jazzy spy vibe, so it's really good. I love it. What I also really like about the anime is that we finally get a voice to all of the characters and Anya's is so cute. She calls Lloyd Chichi, which could be translated to Papa, and it's so cute.
俺のことはお父様と呼ぶように。チッチ。よし。
It's just great to see it all come to life in color and motion, especially with all the action scenes. I'm also very curious if they are going to animate the side missions. In the manga you often have like side missions at the end of the volume, which are like little short stories actually, sometimes involving the main characters and sometimes it involves the side characters. These are not really part of the main story though, so maybe they'll just make OVA episodes with the side missions. We'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, that's Spy Family. I really just wanted to talk about it and recommend it honestly. It's a great show, it deserves all of the attention. So are you gonna watch it or read it or both? You should do both. And if you're already reading the manga or watching the anime or both, I would love to know your thoughts about it. So leave me a comment, I would love to talk about it with you. I would love to talk about anything, honestly. Like if you want to talk about, I don't know, collecting stamps, like that's fine too, we'll talk about that. Or leave me some recommendations for anime and manga. I love to know what people are watching and reading. So yeah, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! So I just realized that Loki didn't even show up in this video, so here you go!